The jab is done with your front hand, and typically done very quickly and lightly. It is the most basic punch and used in a wide variety of scenarios, both offensively and defensively. The cross punch is typically done with your backhand. The cross punch is slower and stronger than the jab. Your power comes from twisting your hip while punching. You can also drop your weight downward to increase power. The drop does not have to be dramatic. You will lose your balance and waste time and energy from dropping too far. The crescent kick starts by placing your front foot outward at a 45-degree angle. Then with your back foot, swing toward your front leg and then swing across. This is not an easy kick to use, but it does have its uses. It can be used as a head kick and a parrying kick. To achieve the spinning hook kick, you begin by placing your front leg across your center. This is to make it easier to perform the spin. Then, pick up your back leg with it fully extended. When your heel is about to strike your target, retract your leg to make a hooking motion. The retraction gives the kick a nice snap and additional power. The tornado kick begins the same as the spinning hook kick. However, when you are facing front again, you pick up your back leg. This is the tricky part. You jump off the leg still on the ground and kick with it as well. You end up kicking with the foot that was originally in the front of your stance. If you are able to do the previous moves correctly, you can attempt to string them together in order to create the following combination. In this scenario, Wyn will take David off balance with his leg and push him with his arms. The concept of the sweep is to take someone off balance or make them off balance to easily trip them over. The origaku is a wrist control technique. First, Wyn will cover David's hand with both of his to gain control. Then, Wyn will grab his hand while simultaneously placing the other on himself to easily release his grip. You manipulate the person's wrist to lock up and cause them great discomfort. The omotegiyaku is another wrist control technique, much like the origaku. It locks his wrist in the opposite direction, away from the attacker's body. The roundhouse kick begins by placing your non-kicking foot at a 45-degree angle. This is to prevent self-injury and increase the power generated from your hips. Your kicking leg is then lifted up horizontal to the ground. The height of your kick can vary with preference and obviously skill. At full speed, you want to flick your hip into the kick for additional power. The roundhouse kick has a lot more range. As the shorter fighter, Wyn's opponent David should be able to kick higher on Wyn than he should. This is a great tall man versus short man technique. Wyn will catch a roundhouse kick aimed for his body under his arm and lock David's ankle. With Wyn being shorter, he will have a better center of gravity and can disbalance him easily. This is, however, at the cost of Wyn taking a roundhouse kick to the ribs. Now with this newfound control, Wyn can make his counterattacks with a leg kick of his own or a spinning elbow. Please do not try this at home if you have little to no experience with martial arts.